Hello everyone. Uh, this is a major problem I'm going to talk about today. Uh, Muscle building mistakes. Uh, One of the most common mistakes everyone makes or has made them. Uh, there are five of them, as far as I can remember for now. There are five of them, and I'll talk to you about them, and I will explain them to you in very simple words. Number one, overtraining. Uh, for some people, more is better. More is not better. The right amount is better or is the best. Some people have the time and the mentality of doing sets and sets of the same exercise, expecting that muscle to grow the harder or the more you work it. That is not how it works. You are just overworking that muscle and you are never giving it time to recover. First of all, let me explain recovery in simple terms to you. Recovery does not mean so when you break a muscle, when you work out, you are breaking muscles. When you break a muscle, it does not just snap back together. When you break a muscle, by the correct nutrition you put in your body, the correct nutrients, all the right things, all the right foods you put in your body, when the muscle breaks and you eat right and you give it enough time, you are filling up that muscle. So the filling up of that muscle is called recovery. The same muscle does not break and snap back. You fill that muscle up with your food, with your protein intake, with your carbs intake. That's what recovery is. With the rest you take, that's what recovery is. So, in short words, when you break a muscle, you fill it up. The empty spaces are filled with what you take in your body, and therefore that muscle becomes bigger. The next day you work out again, or the other week you break that muscle again, and you do the same recovery process, and your muscle keeps getting bigger. But if you are overworking a muscle so much, you do you do so many sets and reps, you break a muscle completely, and the next day you go into the gym and you're still doing the same thing. Keep overworking your muscles, you are never going to recover that muscle. It's as simple as that. Your muscle is never recovering. Therefore, it's not growing big. That's one of the problems. Number two, undertraining. Uh, a very known misconception about, regarding this is counting reps and not feeling them. For example, your training schedule tells you your first set you should do 10 to 12 reps. Your second set 10 to 12 reps. Third set 10 to 12 reps. But you know your body better. Your trainer does not know your body better. You know your body better. What are you doing? So when you're told 10 to 12 reps, some people just fix the thing in their minds. They might be able to do so many more. They might be able to do so many more reps, or two or more, three more, five more. But just because they're told no, 10 to 12 reps, they stop there. They have hardly started feeling the muscle, the soreness, the pump, and they're like, okay, I've been told 10 to 12 reps. That's it. You make your mind lazy that way. That's one of the very big mistakes you guys make. Uh, and there's some people who work out 2 to 3 hours a day. I don't know what kind of training that is. Yes, there are some training. For example, strongman training. You need a lot of rest between sets. That's understandable because the heavy amount of weights they're doing. But for someone doing just exercise, no strongman, for example, bodybuilding or any of the exercises, your workout should not be more than 45 to 1 hour if you are doing it correctly, because you're taking less amount of rest. You're working out perfectly. Your form is good. Everything's good. If everything's going well for you, your workout should be maximum 45 to 1 hour, and that's when you can say you are sweating. You will be sweating. You are working very hard, and you will feel that workout. You want to tell me you're doing bench press, you're doing cable extensions, you're doing this and that, you're doing 3 hours. What are you doing? There are only two ways around that. You are Either, if you are actually doing that, you are either on something, you're assisted by some serious drugs, or you're just taking shortcuts. As simple as that. You're half-assing it. You just, oh, oh, I was supposed to do 15 reps, let me just do 10. Or your form is incorrect. You're not doing full reps. You're not doing full range of motion. That's why you're just extending it more and more. Just wasting your time and everyone else's. Or if you have partners like three, four, which doesn't make sense to me. You have three, four guys working out, doing the same damn thing. The one guy does one thing, and then he waits for his turn to come back. Then he does another thing. Then he waits for three people to get done, and his turn to come back. They're just stupid. One guy is enough. You can't have so many people doing the same thing. Your rest becomes so long, and that's why you take it so long. Ignoring the hard workouts, bench press, squats, deadlifts. These things like this, these are the main things people are scared of. People want to do leg extensions, flickering their bloody legs, just flickering their legs. They don't want to do squats. They're happy to sit on the calf machine, just move the bloody calves. They're happy to do leg press, the whatever, but they don't want to do. They don't want to do squats. They don't want to do deadlifts. They don't want to do exercises which make them feel intimidated. Why are you scared of weights? Weights should be scared of you. These are the main things you're supposed to do. That's what makes. I'm going to that as well. That's why I think I just talk about that in the next point again. Number 4, wrong nutrition. You cannot have a workout done and right after that you're happily having your fries and your chicken and your any kind of nonsense just because you've had a workout and you're saying, oh man, I'm okay. I mean, I just bought so many calories. I can fit a few fries in. It's not going to work. Just there's too much talk about nutrition. I just say just eat well. Just don't bullshit yourself. Simple words. You can't be eating burgers and expecting your body to look different. You're still going to be fat. Number 5, very important, feel the weight. You do not need a spotter. Feel the damn weight. When you lift a weight, you don't need spotters. Feel the weight. If it's heavy, reduce the weight. If it's not heavy, increase the weight. You should not need a spotter. Feel the weight. You are confusing your mind. When I say that, I mean you might be carrying, for example, shoulder press. You have 20 here, you have 20 there. Lifting it up. As soon as you get a spotter, your brain doesn't calculate. Your brain doesn't know how much exactly you are lifting and how much you're being spotted for. You might be being spotted for like 5 kgs, 4 kgs. It's never the same. So your body will never know what exactly you're lifting at, what weight it should change your body at. So please stop doing that. Feel the weights. Do it yourself. If it's heavy, reduce the weight. Number 6, compound and isolation exercises. Don't overdo one over the other. Keep them the same way. As compound movements are more important. Isolated movements come when you need to, when you're in a shape, when you're in a perfect shape and you just need to concentrate on one single muscle. That's when you need isolated workouts. Compound exercises works out your entire muscle, your different muscles. You need that for now. If you're starting, you need compound exercises. Don't mess around with those isolated whatevers. You can't have an arm this small and you're trying to do bicep, whatever's with a cable. Don't do that. I think I'm done with this. Very short video. I just got that thing in my head and I want to clear it out. I want to explain this to everyone. So guys, do not make these mistakes. If you're not gaining muscle, if you're not growing your muscle, these are the reasons. This is the reason why you're not. These are the few reasons why you're not gaining your muscle. See you guys in another video. Bye bye.